to Boxed In for Yahoo Sports. Everybody, I'm your host and your judge, Vince Goodwill. On one screen, I got LeJethro Jenkins. On the other screen, I have Andy Behrens, both of my guys. This week's episode centers on which athlete had the best cameo in a movie. LeJethro is representing Mike Tyson from The Hangover. Andy representing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Airplane. You know, we're going to judge on different categories. We're going to have different sides go. And I will be the one to judge the argument, the quality of said argument. So in lieu of flipping a coin, we're going to have the black guy go first.
I had to go first last time, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I figured you would want, I figured you'd want first stab at it,
Okay.
as far as first stab at the argument. So
okay. So what's the first argument?
Better acting performance, LeJethro.
Okay. Well, I think it's kind of unfair because Mike Tyson was playing Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? But his part was really short, and if you're gonna write that part for anybody, you have to write that for Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? The type of tension he brought to that, like they had stole a tiger. There was a tiger involved, and he was the most menacing part in that. I wasn't just scared for like the characters. I was scared for the actors in that. You know what I mean? He was funny. He was scary. He was quirky. He was unpredictable. He was himself. And he did a great job at playing himself, but I think it was important to have Mike in that role. So it's bigger than just him playing himself. But yeah.
Andy?
I gotta say, first of all, that I would never demean the performance by Mike Tyson, which was incredible. I can't even think of In the Air Tonight without thinking of Mike Tyson's voice. I don't even hear Phil Collins anymore. I only hear Mike Tyson. It was great. I give him credit for that. Kareem's performance was, first of all, it was pioneering, right? Like, if we don't have Kareem in Airplane, playing himself playing another dude, right? So that's a complicated role. He's not just playing Kareem, he's playing Kareem as Roger Murdoch, airplane pilot, who just wants a break from his NBA life. He wants to chill and do the thing he loves most, which is apparently fly a plane. It's a pioneering role, and if we don't get Kareem in that, and he's not successful, maybe we don't get Shaq in Blue Chips, maybe we don't get Wilt in Conan the Destroyer, and maybe we don't get Mike Tyson in The Hangover. Number two, he delivers, as you alluded to, he delivers like the all-time line by an athlete in a film, right? When he turns on Lil Joey and grabs him and says,
"Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
That's so good. Shout out to Bob Lanier, great player, great Piston. So it's just an all-time moment. So I like slight edge to Kareem.
If we don't get him, we don't get Shaq and Kazam too. So it might have been a
that's fair.
And Blue Chips wasn't the best, anyway. But go ahead.
Andy, I like the Detroit reference there to Bob Lanier. I like that. That flattery will get you everywhere. And
I've done my homework on the judge.
It will be considered later on. Now, Andy, you get to start the second category, the biggest acting surprise.
Well, I think it should go without saying that like finding Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the controls of an airplane, like where he is ill-suited to even sit, is pretty amazing. There's a couple of great moments here. One is just like the total surprise at the fact that he is in the cockpit at all. And then when he succumbs to food poisoning, as does most of the passenger manifest, I believe, on the flight, Kareem is like, they go back to the cockpit and he's wearing the goggles and he's got like his Lakers shorts on and the stewardess is dragging him down the aisle and he's just full 7'2" Kareem. Like there's a bunch of fun surprise moments there.
I feel like, okay, I never saw the previews for Hangover, right? My buddies just asked me to go and I was like, cool, I'm down, whatever. So I don't know I love the movie, but I don't know if Mike Tyson was in the previews at all. But I remember when Mike Tyson was on the screen, I said out loud in the theater, "Oh shit, Mike Tyson." You know what I'm saying? And I was like, legit, like I said, I was legit nervous. And take out the fact that he was singing Phil Collins, you know what I mean? And then he knocked somebody out right after the hook. Oh shit. You know what I mean? It was like, it was just, he is that unnerving. And that scene was that unnerving. Like the tire was going on and Mike was involved and it just made a stressful movie, like legit stressful at that point. So It surprised
I
the
feel
hell
like
out of me.
I shouldn't be making your argument, but isn't there like a later scene where he's like sitting on a couch with a chihuahua talking to the guy?
Right. Just yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, but
that's
the thing with
that's a
Mike
moment.
though, the thing with that, like with Mike, like he's that unpredictable in real life, which makes him that on everywhere. Him singing Phil Collins doesn't seem like something that Mike wouldn't do. I think Mike would do that at home. I think he would have a chihuahua and a tiger. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like that was, it was super surprising to me.
Well, it's the one occasion where the dude who's under 6 foot tall shocks you more than the guy who's over 7 foot tall when
Right.
you see him on the screen and you're scared to death of the dude who's 5'8". So
Right.
not tipping my hand or anything like that, but I'm just saying as far as shock value, I think one of those things sort of speaks for itself. Now the tiebreaker. Which guy has had the greater entertainment career post playing career? LeJethro.
Okay. I was. This is what really trips me out about Mike Tyson. Undisputed Truth on HBO. That he was a one-man show in front of a live audience. Who could do that? There's very few humans on the planet that can do that. That are made to entertain. It was like it was emotional. It was funny. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But he has his own podcast too. I don't know if y'all have seen like the where like he talks about doing the Toad, and they have an animated video of that too, which is going viral. It's great. He was in Rocky Balboa. He was in Entourage. He was in Webster. There's a list of like 40 things he's done.
Did
They
you
might have
bring
been
up a
cameos.
Webster reference?
Webster, he's in Webster, bro. That's how long the list is, bro. That's how long he's been in this entertainment business. You feel me? But but yeah, like he's done so much, and he's still entertaining now. Like the podcast is what, weekly, bi-weekly, and he's on camera interviewing other fighters and other people in entertainment business as well. So it's great content. But yeah, I don't even think it's close when it comes to like who's had the better entertainment career. I would say that Kareem was as better as it is at basketball than Mike Tyson with boxing. I'll give you that, but entertainment's not even close to me.
Andy.
Okay, I feel like I can counter the Webster appearance with Kareem's appearance on Different Strokes.
I'll take that.
That was an all-timer.
Yeah.
I believe he also makes an appearance on Fresh Prince. But like the key Kareem film credit that like it's bizarre that it even happened, and I remember it blowing my mind when I saw it for the first time. I was probably 10, like watching martial arts movies, and he shows up in Game of Death fighting Bruce Lee. Like Kareem fought Bruce Lee. He fought Bruce Lee with Lee wearing like the iconic yellow and black tracksuit, right? The fight goes on forever. It's like a 5-minute fight. Kareem somehow, he has these sunglasses, and the sunglasses stay on. I don't know how many times he gets kicked in the head and kicked in the face. The sunglasses stay on. They're the best sunglasses ever worn on film. Like it's a quality role, and it's probably the greatest fight scene I feel that an athlete has been involved in.
I will give you that for sure, but I just feel like the list as a whole is just not comparable. Like, that scene is better than probably all the other scenes outside of Hangover that Mike's been in. But he was in Scary Movie. He was in The Cookout, which is a classic. You know what I mean? Like he's been in so many films. So
I feel like I'm making a quality over quantity argument here.
I hear you, and I respect it.
Well, as a judge, I will say that Mike Tyson's Undisputed Truth, where he tells the story about Robin Givens and Brad Pitt, shock value, that was something I was not really expecting to hear. And when you go watch Mike Tyson's Undisputed Truth, you kind of have your ears tuned for just about anything. So, with that said, LeJethro Jenkins, you have presented the best argument. Now, you've had more meat on the bone. You had more, but you presented the best possible argument. Your Sade picture in the back certainly garnered you a lot of extra cool points, barely edging out Andy's bobbling near reference.
T-shirt.
And the
NBA Jam T-shirt. I respect it.
Oh yeah, I brought Horace and Scotty.
But it's a Chicago Bulls shirt, so that kind of X's out your Detroit reference there. You should have done a little bit more homework on your Detroit-based host.
Can I just mention today is actually Kareem's birthday, and if you wanna hang an L on him on the man's 73rd birthday, that's cool. It's your business.
Actually,
I love that.
By the time this comes out, it will no longer be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's 73rd birthday. And anytime that I can have Scottie Pippen slander on this here Yahoo Sports podcast or video, we're going to have Scottie Pippen slander. So the guy with the Scottie Pippen t-shirt loses. Like, just go have a migraine headache, okay, Andy, please? All right, thanks, guys, again for your episode of Boxed In. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Rate us, review us, subscribe on all of your digital platforms. See you next time.
Peace.